Stepford County Railway Pendolino. The mini-documentary. Over the years, the SCR community has been awaiting longer trains, as the longest train in the game as of the version 2.0.1 was the 5-car HST, having 7 cars in total, which is tied with the Class 345 which has 7 cars as well. This December, sneak peeks of a new longer train began to show up on the SCR Discord server. People speculated and believed this to be the Class 390 Pendolino. These theories were proven when a second sneak peek came out on the 22nd, showing the 390 and a double-unit Class 800. The community speculated that these trains would be from 9 to 10 cars long, just like the special 80X markers at Airlink and Stepford Express stations. The community also guessed that these trains would cost a lot of points, Stepford County Railway's in-game currency. When the update, which is called 2.1.0, came out, the new longer trains, including both the 9 and 10 car 80X and 8 car 387, the Pendolino, the double class 220 and 221s, and a double 397 Civity were all grouped into one Game Pass, titled the Longer Trains. This Game Pass costs 1,000 Robux, or around £10. The community was divided into two halves after this update, where one half were protesting that the Game Pass was unnecessary or too expensive. The other half said that the Game Pass was at a reasonable price, and it provided a source of income to pay the developers of the game. Protests and riots, which were started in the #general section of the official Discord server, raged on through the late hours of Christmas Eve and spilled over into Christmas and Boxing Day. These protests and riots included the protesters, usually ranked TD or QD, who were writing in bold letters to either take away the Game Pass or change the price. The protests also included players from dispatcher and guard ranks who were trying to get the protesters to calm down. Meanwhile, the supervisors were trying to do their job and regulate the server. And the developers were in the chat posting memes. With all of this going on, people were still buying the Game Pass and criticizing it for the quality, as this Game Pass does not come cheap and they should expect what they paid for. The 390 had issues with its doors. When the train overshot the platform and the doors would open anyways. A passenger information screen inside the Pendolino was also faulty and would only show a sign saying "Welcome aboard." The Pendolino's sound was taken from the Class 707, which is the second cheapest train in the game. As of the 28th of December, when this script is being written, the protests have calmed down in the #general section of the server, but are still going on. Now, players and protesters have accepted the fact that the Game Pass will stay at 1,000 Robux and will not get deleted. The protesters, however, are encouraging players who are considering purchasing the Game Pass to not buy it, calling it a rip-off and just as bad as Dovetail Games. All of these protests have caused the game's percentage on Roblox, which is a ratio of likes to dislikes on the game, to go from 85% down to 84%, now tying SCR with British Rail, which received more players after the update for their Game Pass free game. Many YouTubers have covered this topic, including Clumsy Games, Transport Penguin, Stepford Zone, and Joandar. All of these YouTubers have stayed unbiased on the topic, usually listing the pros and cons of buying the train pass. Back to the Discord server, even though we have talked about the rough idea on what's going on, we still have yet to show examples of said messages. They should be showing up on screen now. Said messages have been sent over the time period between Christmas Eve and the 28th of December. Also, while the screen shows screenshots of said messages. Yes, this is the same TTS voice Stepford Zone uses in his videos. If you are wondering how I get this voice, then type out your desired script into a text document on the desktop, right-click, and select Open with. Search for Microsoft Edge and click. Now, the document should be up in a Microsoft Edge tab. Click the 3 dots up the top right of the screen, click More Tools, and click Read Aloud. I'm using the Ryan voice for this script, but you can choose different people in different languages, accents, and genders. Anyways, back to the 390. Whatever the community thinks or wants, the Game Pass is here to stay at its full price. If you want to earn the Robux for the Game Pass without paying real money, search up a video on Microsoft Rewards. It may take a while, up to a couple of months, but it's free after all. Also, this is not a scam even though it definitely sounds like it. Basically, Microsoft pays you to do stuff on Edge instead of using superior browsers like Chrome. I don't explain it well, so just search up a video about it on YouTube. I'm sure we'll all forget about this in a few weeks anyways, right? Right? So, that was the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Give me feedback for this sort of documentary video and if the TTS sounds alright. Like, subscribe, comment, do all, do none, whatever you do, have a wonderful day. Peace. This video was brought to you by CSCR Studios.